dessert you can make ahead of time so you can focus on, by the way, everything else that you need to prepare.
And then after we do all of that, coming up on the third hour this morning, we're going to catch up with Downton Abbey. Now with our series Today Table, sponsored by Walmart, with Thanksgiving just over a week away now, chef and TV host Elena Besser is here to help keep calm in the kitchen, right?
We got to. This is supposed to be a holiday of having fun and enjoying yourself with your family and your friends.
Celebrating gratitude. So Elena's here to share some tips for desserts that you can actually bake ahead of time before the turkey takes over the oven. And you know what to do, folks. You can follow along by scanning the QR code and you select Get Ingredients, and then you can schedule a pickup or you can even schedule delivery as well. So what are we making this morning?
We are making a spiced apple loaf cake. We are celebrating the bounty of the season with these gorgeous apples. You can use Honeycrisp, you could use Granny Smith, whatever your favorite apple is, and we're going to start by peeling it up and giving it a nice grate on a box grater.
Okay.
I figured it would be easier to grate it instead of taking all that time to chop. We're doing a lot of chopping already.
That's a nice pro tip.
So let's make it easy.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah, be
Thank
careful.
you. Wouldn't that be terrible?
Please.
Whatever happened to Craig Melvin?
Safety only, safety only. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're taking a bowl of sugar and some oil, adding 2 room temperature eggs, a little bit of Greek yogurt for sweet.
Oh, that's where you get that little tang.
You could also use sour cream if you prefer, and then a nice healthy amount of vanilla extract. In baked goods, vanilla extract kind of acts like the salt. It brings out all of the flavors in the baked good. So if you want to keep mixing that up.
And I noticed we keep the wet and dry separate here.
Absolutely. We want to keep the wet and dry separate. It's really important to just make sure we're mixing the wet together before the dry so that we have a nice, even baked good that is really fluffy and delicious.
Ladies, Sobo, how we doing?
Yeah, we love it.
Delightful.
Yummy. Really good.
Delightful. Good. And then we're going to add in some warming spices. We have cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, our flour, all of our rising agents
Warming
in here.
spices. I've never heard them referred to as
Nice
that.
and cozy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take those apples, we're going to add them to the wet ingredients, and then we're going to mix that all in with the dry ingredients. And it goes into our greased loaf pan. And if you want, you could actually add a little olive oil in there. The fruitiness from the olive oil is really going to add a lovely
So
extra
this goes
flavor.
into this?
So this goes into this, goes into our pan. We bake it until it, toothpick inserted in the center, comes out nice and clean.
And now we're making the frosting. And this,
Time for the
frosting is
yummy.
That's real good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to cream together butter and cream cheese, and all the butter. That's what this holiday is all about.
Yeah.
There's even more butter in a second, so get ready. So we're going to cream all this together, and then we slowly. It's not turning out. Yes, it is. It's going to turn out.
oh, there we go.
I was looking at the wrong side, and we're just going to cream that together until it's nice and whipped. We are adding in cinnamon.
One of the warm spices.
Yes,
a warm spice.
Feeling warm.
You're learning. You're learning. I love it. Some vanilla extract as well.
A warm extract. That's a warm extract.
A pinch of salt to additionally awaken all of the flavor. And then we're slowly but surely, do you want to add it in?
Sure.
Adding in that powdered sugar. And this is going to make sure it adds a subtle amount of sweetness, but we don't want too much. I don't like when a frosting is too overpowering and cloyingly sweet. So we're adding a little bit in. And then a touch of milk to smooth it on out.
Okay.
And once that is done and whipped to perfection, we're heading on over to our stovetop. This is a fun little extra thing that I think
This is unexpected.
it's fun, right?
Yeah.
So we're melting a little bit of butter on a skillet.
Okay.
And once we've sliced up our bread, you take it
Next level.
and you toast it on up so it gets nice and toasty.
It tasted toasty, Elena.
Did you sprinkle a little salt on top of that frosting?
You know I did.
It tastes so good. It really nailed it.
Yes,
that
thank
frosting
you.
is spot on. It's not too heavy either.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that. And
like
this
that.
is a fun dessert that you can serve after the meal. You can also serve it in the morning.
I was going to say, this is breakfast.
If you want to do a make-ahead, then how do you, you make it and then you put it in the freezer or the fridge? How long
Yes,
will it
you
keep?
could wrap it in plastic wrap, then wrap it in foil because we want to make sure no air gets inside of it. We don't want any freezer burn.
Yep.
Pop it into the freezer the night before serving, put it into your refrigerator. It will thaw, and then you can slice it up, griddle it if you want, or you
Griddle
can
it.
just have it as is.
Yes.
And put
breakfast.
Nice.
Yeah, have it for breakfast, have it for lunch, have it as a snack, have it after dinner. Enjoy it
Have
all
it.
season
So good.
long.
Elena, thank you.
Have it while you're meditating on that thing. If I still wish we had it. Oh, we will love that.
We'll be missing that.
Again, folks, to get all the ingredients, just scan the QR code, bottom of your screen there, or you could also just go to our website, today.com/food. Reminder, Today does earn a commission from purchases And there's more of Elena Besser coming up in the third hour as well. We've got more time-saving Thanksgiving desserts that you can make ahead.
Yeah.
We're back in a moment. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Nice job, Jacob.
So
Good
fun.
job.
Buddy. Coming up on the third hour, again, more Chef Elena Besser. Also, Danica McKellar, Hugh Bonneville. All that coming up in just a few minutes as well.
And stick around for our show. Hoda and Jen, we got Jessica Biel. We got big surprises for our live studio audience. They're getting ready for the big show. But first, check your local news and weather.